Hello guys, very good morning. So today in this tutorial I'm going to talk to you about certification, and specifically we'll talk about AWS certification, Amazon Web Services, which is the leading cloud services provider uh, currently in the market. Now we need to understand that what is the real value of certification, right? It should not happen that you are just running behind certification, you know, without understanding its value. um, as with my experience in the industry, what I have understood is certification alone does not bring any value to you. Get that, guys, really clear. If you have only certification around a particular technology or on a particular platform, it is of no use. Certification helps you only when you have knowledge, you have working experience on that particular platform. In addition to that, you have done the certification as well. Let's take an example. You have got you are applying for a job change, right? So you have put your resume on different job websites, and people are different recruiters are going through all the profiles. Now, if you are certified, the chances of you or your profile getting picked up increases, right? So that's good. But then, unless until you have done the real work on that platform, it is not going to help you much, because anyway, after a while during the interview you will be chucked out. So in nutshell, it's very important that that you also do hands-on work on the platform for which you are doing the certification. It should not happen that you only are certified but you do not have the real experience. Now, you take any exam around the world, there are people who help you in terms of preparing for that exam. Preparation is fine. We all would have done some preparation before every exam. That's fine. But it should not happen that you are doing the preparation only for the sake of passing the certification, because then there is no value of that certification. The certification exams are are designed to check your overall, to check your overall competency or skill set. But if you are just basically fooling that exam by going through a particular set of preparation and clearing that, there's no meaning in it, right? So my suggestion would be, if you are looking at AWS certification, do the certification. That's great, but in addition to that, make sure that you have done enough amount of work hands-on. There's a free tier account available from AWS side, where you can just put your credit card and you will not be charged for anything. You get some amount of credits. You can go ahead and explore different services using that all that credit. And you can basically learn free of cost, and all the technical documentation is available on their website. That is also free. So if you are really committed, trust me, you can go and learn properly, and then go ahead and clear the certification. That would be great. So let us talk a small amount about the different types of certifications which are there. I have seen that people have got different kinds of doubts around the certification. Which one we should start with? Depending on that what work they are doing. So if you go to the AWS website, AWS training and certification website, you can clearly see all the certifications which are available. Currently, there are 5 certifications which are available, and it starts with the associate level, which you can see there are 3 associate level certifications, and there are 2 professional level certifications. So you start with associate level and then you move to professional, right? So this is the first level, and then professional is the second level. Now within this, there are different tracks. As you can see, there is an architecting track horizontally, architecting track, then there is a developing track, and there is a operations track. Let us understand which one is suitable for you, because I have seen that by default people are going for the solutions architect, maybe because it is shown first here, or probably the architect word excites more number of people, whatever be the case. But people have been going for architect courses the most. Now it's important to understand, see, the solutions architect certification is designed for those people who are mostly part of the teams which are doing RFP responses, teams which are uh, uh, you know team members who are involved in basically designing the solution, considering all the positive and negatives of different services for a given customer situation. That is what the architects do. And after that, they'll be involved in the initial phase of the they'll be involved in the initial phase of the project when it is getting kickstarted. They'll make sure that things are set. If the team is facing any problem, or if we need to discuss on or probably revisit any of the approach or decision which we did earlier. So those things are done by the architects. Of course, they would know a lot many services, and the width of your knowledge should be really good. You should be knowing, you should be knowing nearly all the services if you are planning to do the solutions architect. But comparatively, I feel that the depth which comes in some of the fundamental services like EC2, RDS, or I would say VPC and all this, what comes in the exam, that is comparatively lesser than SysOps administrator, which is the third one here, right? So third one, the operations track is there for the people uh, who are who are responsible to put the solution on the ground. So let's say the phase of a project starts where architects have designed the solution, and then now the customer win has happened, we are going to implement it. And during the initial phase, architects are involved in order to say, yes, this is the positive, this is the negative, this is the approach we are taking. But the people who are actually doing it on the ground, either by doing it from the management console or via CLI or in whatever way, via scripts, people who are implementing it and then taking care of its maintenance going forward, right? All of those are sysops administrator or system operations administrator guys. So a lot of hands-on work, knowing each and knowing to the depth that how each and every fundamental service works. That's what sysops administrators are, right? So that's your operations track. You also have developing track. This is for the developers. Here guys who have experience, programming experience, be it any platform, Java, .NET, PHP, or maybe JavaScript as well. You can those people should actually take this particular path where they go ahead and learn they learn the SDK of of AWS for different services, and they understand what different APIs or functions are exposed. Calling what API, what happens, how to basically develop a solution using different AWS services and its APIs. Right? That's what the developing track is about. Now, when you have done the first one, you can go to the second stage where for solution architect associate you have professional one, and then for the developing and operations at the professional level, it gets combined in one certification, which is DevOps engineer. And all of you would have read about it, that what DevOps is all about. If it is not, we will be covering it in a separate in a separate tutorial. But that is what the whole IT culture is going towards. So you will not have a team which is just doing the development. You'll not have a team which is just taking care of deployment. Rather, the same guys script things, and it all happens in one shot, or I would say automatically. So if you have done certified developer associate, you can go to DevOps directly, or if you have done sysops administrator also, you can go to this one directly. It's not necessary that you do both and then only you move to the DevOps engineer. So that's how it is currently. There are these five certifications available. The cost for the associate courses, that's $150 US dollars. For the professional courses, for the professional certification, it is $300. uh, so that's the cost. Typically you get 80 minutes, 50 questions in case of associate level exams. In case of professional, you have roughly 3 hours, and it is all going to be multiple choice questions, single answer or multiple answers correct, and they will tell you in every question that how many answers are correct. You have to choose accordingly. There's no negative marking, right? But the important thing in terms of AWS certification is that questions come which are situational based, so you cannot just mug some of the numbers or values and pass the certification. I hope this helps. If you have any more question, please go ahead and ask me. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.